So guys, gonna be real with you. We didn't really want to talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and there's a couple simple reasons why, at least this from my perspective, you can say if you feel differently about it, but the discourse around it was extraordinarily polarized.
It's poisonous.
It's completely poisonous and very toxic. So that was one reason.
Christ, we look like a bunch of pussies.
The other reason is, I think, frankly, the stakes in this trial, in my opinion, were not either what they were being portrayed as on the right or the left.
I agree with you.
I have no problem reaffirming my adamant view that acquittal was the only just outcome in this case on all charges. And I know what that is going to provoke for having said that.
And so we didn't feel like we needed to wade into it because, frankly, we felt like there were other things more consequential to the future of the country going on.
Unless you're willing to endure those attacks, unless you're willing to say, I don't care what accusations you make about me, I'm still going to adhere to my principles, you don't really have any credibility to condemn others for failing to do so.
However, because the coverage has been so poor and so polarized and so tribal, we felt like that we had a responsibility to sort through as best we can the facts of this case.
The Rittenhouse verdict should not have been a surprise if people in the media had done their job. The actual specifics of Wisconsin state law were never discussed by CNN and MSNBC.
Most mainstream liberal outlets, they just did not give people the hard facts here and the relevant law in advance. So people had a lot of fuzzy thinking about what actually happened.
That actually did a grievous disservice to a lot of people, probably suburban moms, others who did not know what the actual facts of the case were. I truly despise so much of the discourse around this, which is the selective brain fog on who you want to focus on.
We didn't really want to talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. The discourse around it was extraordinarily polarized.
It's poisonous.
It's completely poisonous and very toxic. Frankly, the stakes in this trial, in my opinion, were not either what they were being portrayed as on the right or the left.
I agree with you.
Christ, we look like a bunch of pussies.